Hey, what is going on, road trippers? Road Trip Nate here. Once again, welcome back to the channel. Today, let's get this situated here. I am at the hotel that I work at. Just made it back from Iowa, which I have 4 SD cards that I still have not uploaded videos from, which I will spend the next few days uploading videos from my trip to Texas, the finishing of that trip. Got Fort Scott, Kansas that I still need to upload those videos from about a week and a half ago. And my current trip that I just took to Iowa. Oh man. Iowa was fun. I went back to Coralville. Currently watching my my trip in Iowa. That was fun. It only took me 4.5 years to get back to Iowa. But I have 4 SD cards that I have to upload videos from. So it's going to take a minute to upload from the last month. I've taken 3 trips. So I'm going to eventually upload them here within the next few days. But I spent my 3 days off finally traveling back up to Iowa. Went to I stopped in Springfield, Missouri the first night, Sunday. This is currently now Thursday. Stopped in at Springfield and stayed at the Quality Inn there in Springfield. There wasn't too much that went on. I just stayed the night there at the hotel in Springfield. I was kind of planning on maybe going to Kentucky, but I ended up the next morning waking up and was like, I'm just gonna drive to Iowa. It's been 4.5 years since I've been to Iowa. So I'm like, I'm just gonna drive to Iowa. I stopped in at Buc-ee's there in Springfield. I think it's the newest Buc-ee's. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the newest Buc-ee's. It's there in Springfield, Missouri. And I got to show y'all, because if I don't show this now, y'all are gonna wonder when I'm talking about my beaver on video here in this current video series that I just did. What am I talking about? Yeah, Mr. Beaver. My Bucky Beaver. that I bought from Buc-ee's in Springfield. I did also buy a T-shirt from Buc-ee's. Uh, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun traveling around with my beaver. He he is gonna start coming with me on my travels. He, I like my beaver. But once I left Springfield, I ended up going to Columbia, Missouri, going to the White Castle. First time I've been back to the White Castle since 2019. And I did order my go to normal 2 double cheeseburger meal with the mozzarella sticks and 5 extra sliders. So, but then I got into Iowa and showed Coralville, which I have not been to in 4 years, 4.5 years. It was almost a very surreal moment being back in Coralville. And it was something I had to it was something I had to do. I had to anytime I make uh, plan on a road trip over the last several years, Coralville, Iowa always is in my mind about going to. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pull the trigger on it and go to Coralville. It's something I gotta do. I gotta go back there just to experience Coralville again. So I did. And it was fun. I got to Coralville and went to Tailgaters, which I've said this I think before on this channel. If I haven't, I have talked about it on the videos that I'm going to be uploading, which I still have the rest of my Texas trip, my Fort Scott, Kansas trip that I took about a week and a half ago, and now I have my Iowa trip that I have to upload. So there's a few trips I have to upload that I've taken in the past month that I've just not gotten around to uploading. But those videos will be coming up soon, and those will be uploaded. But then, after driving around Coralville for a few minutes, getting the former apartment that I used to stay that I stayed at for the week back in 2020, I got that on video. I got seeing Tailgaters on video. Then I decided I wanted to go to Kansas City because I needed to be, you know, 3.5 hours away from home. I needed to make it back home so I could come to work at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, which I just got off work at 11. Decided to get a hotel here at the hotel I work at here in Siloam. And just relax for a few minutes after I got off work because I've been traveling for almost 4 days straight. So, but then I made it to Kansas City, stayed in a very sketchy roadway. Roadway ends up started becoming the sketchiest hotels I think I have ever stayed at. They are even sketchier, I think, than Super 8s. I mean, the roadway in Lafayette, Louisiana, the roadway in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and now the roadway in Kansas City, which was pretty close to downtown. There's, a homeless camp right across the street. There's homeless people walking around all over the place. I'm glad I got a smoking room so I didn't have to walk outside to smoke a cigarette. But then I get up yesterday morning and I did not think to check the weather. It was 21 degrees and there was a thin layer of ice on the ground. I about busted my ass walking out of my hotel room. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This ice better not be on the entire way back to Siloam, which it wasn't. Once I got just south of Kansas City, the temperature raised significantly. It was almost 60 degrees once I got back to Siloam. So the temperature rose like 40 degrees in 3.5 hours driving south. So, but there is 3 trips, almost 4 SD cards that I have that have videos of where I have been at over the last month. So stay tuned, road trippers. There will be plenty of new content coming out over the next few days. I am backlogged here, it seems like, trying to get everything uploaded, but we do have the rest of the Texas trip to upload. The Fort Scott trip, which going and seeing Fort Scott, the old historic fort, and that trip was fun. And then now the Iowa trip, which I got my beaver, got my Bucky beaver. There will be more to come, but this was just a little short and sweet Hotelstream that I figured I would put out there in the universe just to a preview of everything upcoming that will be uploaded to this channel that has been going on over the last month. But that's going to do it for today. If you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button after the video to stay notified on all my current and future whereabouts. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know you care. This is Road Trip Nate saying bye from the Quality Inn in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. What do you want to say, Mr. Beaver? Mr. Beaver wants to say bye from Siloam.